Today marks Tinubu's second anniversary in power, and no matter how they want to spin his performance, how they want to paint it to look good, the reality remains that Nigerians are worse off than they were before he came to power. There is no metric you can use to measure Tinubu's performance where he will come out positive. Everything he met, he has made them worse. If he met one as a metric or a measure of performance, that one has turned to 0 or -2. That is the situation under the administration. So there's no need going back and comparing prices of goods in the market. Try to compare the situation today or the price of petrol. Nigerians know this already. Because they go to the market, they buy foodstuffs every day, they know how much they used to pay for electricity tariff, they know how much they used to buy petrol, they know how much they used to exchange naira to other foreign currencies. Even Tinubu's own pet project, the coastal highway that he arrogantly insisted that he must build, destroying businesses worth millions of dollars, he has ended up building only 30 kilometers in 2 years. 30 kilometers out of 700 kilometers means in 4 years he will not be able to build 100 kilometers out of the 700 kilometers. You can imagine what will happen in 8 years. So even if he's given 20 years to build the road, he will not be able to finish the project. Are we going to talk about corruption? Under this administration, corruption has been at the highest level and they are not even ashamed of it. Look at what is happening in the National Assembly. All the budgets they inserted into the 2025 budget. These inserted projects run into trillions of naira. They are not ashamed. In fact, at this level, they are mocking Nigerians because they know Nigerians won't do anything. Under Tinubu's administration, an IT company won an oil prospecting license. This has never happened in Nigeria's history before. And to add insult to injury, this company was registered a few days before the bidding, which is against the NUPRC guidelines that says that for any company to qualify to bid for oil prospecting license in Nigeria, the company must have a minimum of 3 years experience in the oil and gas industry. This company obviously doesn't possess that. How come they outbid the likes of Shell and other big oil companies? So obviously this company doesn't have the expertise to mine crude oil in Nigeria. They will eventually sell off the oil prospecting license to a major oil company and make a profit as middlemen. This is the country. Tinubu is telling Nigerians that he is fighting corruption. All the time he ignores the rules of engagement, all the rules set by the government, all the laws that govern this country. He will always ignore them and tell you to go to court. Are we going to talk about the legal declaration of state of emergency in Rivers State and subsequent appointment of a military man as a sole administrator in a democratic society? So you can understand that the 2 years under this administration has been hell for Nigerians. There is no metric, like already said, that you can use to measure where they will come out positive. Also, let's not forget the most important one, insecurity. You have to be alive first before enjoying good governance. Nigeria has become a killing field under 2 years of Tinubu. The numbers are frightening considering the fact that Nigeria is not at war. Our numbers are matching numbers of countries that are at war. According to Amnesty International, more than 10,000 Nigerians have paid the ultimate price under 2 years of Tinubu's administration. They keep gallivanting and self-adulating, thumping their chest that they are doing the right thing, while Nigerians keep dying unnecessarily every day, to the extent that the military have given up. Yes, the Chief of Naval Staff said the other day that the insecurity problem is spiritual. So you can imagine, if the Chief of Naval Staff can say such a thing, there is no hope for ordinary Nigerians. Now, let's see what the opposition is saying on Tinubu's second anniversary, starting from Atiku Abubakar. In a statement he released titled, "Tinubu's government has failed the people. Opposition coalition will not be silent." In just 2 years, President Bola Tinubu's administration has proven to be one of the most incompetent, disconnected and anti-people governments in Nigeria's democratic history. No previous administration has inflicted this level of hardship on the masses While showing such disregard for transparency, accountability and responsible leadership, this government has not only deepened poverty across the country, but it has also set new records in wasteful public spending. At a time when millions of Nigerians are struggling to survive, government officials are living in excess and approving budgets that benefit the elite at the expense of the common man. It is sad that apart from being the poverty capital of the world, Nigeria has under this administration emerged as the unenviable position as the capital of malnourished children in Africa, having beaten Sudan, a nation that is at war. According to the Global Hunger Index 2024, our country is one of the most affected by hunger and malnutrition, occupying the 18th position. Policy after policy under this administration has targeted the poor while providing relief and advantage to the rich. From healthcare to education to identity management and basic public services, Nigerians are now faced with class-based systems where the wealthy enjoy VIP treatment and the rest are left behind. Just 2 weeks ago, the National Identity Management Commission hiked its fees by 75%, introducing VIP protocols for services that should be a basic right of citizenship. In education, public university fees have been raised far beyond the reach of poor families, with no adequate support mechanisms in place. Even more troubling is the scale of borrowing under this government. When President Tinubu assumed office in 2023, Nigeria's total public debt stood at approximately 49 trillion naira. In just 2 years, that figure has skyrocketed to 144 trillion naira, a 150% increase, with more foreign loans now being requested, which could push the debt to 183 trillion naira. While the federal government racks up debt, state governments have shown more discipline, reducing their debt levels from 5.86 trillion naira to 3.97 trillion naira. The implication is clear. The federal government under Tinubu is the primary driver of Nigeria's current debt crisis. President Tinubu's justification that new borrowing is needed to fund the 2025 budget and soften the impact of fuel subsidy removal is both weak and dishonest. It was the reckless and insensitive way his government approved the subsidy that created much of today's economic hardship in the first place. Today, Nigeria is a nation where the rich get richer and the poor are punished for trying to survive. This reality cannot and will not be ignored. As opposition leaders and partners committed to the future of Nigeria, we will not stand by and watch democracy be reduced to a tool for elite control. We reject any attempt to turn Nigeria into a one-party state where dissent is silenced and power is abused. We are building a strong, united opposition coalition, one that will challenge the excesses of this administration, restore accountability and return government to the people. We will protect the right of every Nigerian to freely choose their leaders, and we will continue to fight for economic justice, political freedom, and national progress. We are here to rescue Nigeria, and we will not stop until the goal is achieved. Comrade Mark Adebayo also released a damning statement on Tinubu's second anniversary. He is the national spokesperson of the Coalition of United Political Parties. According to him, 2 years ago, severe hunger came to town in Nigeria through President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Governance in its most inhuman form ascended the throne. Insecurity worsened, youth unemployment skyrocketed, and the number of out-of-school children rose from 20 million to nearly 40 million. Inflation has surged to over 36%. Our foreign missions remain inactive due to the absence of appointed ambassadors, leaving Nigeria virtually absent on the global diplomatic stage. People in Benue, Plateau, and other parts of the country are being slaughtered daily by an invading army of terrorists, killer herdsmen, and kidnappers. Even Abuja, the nation's capital, is not safe from these predators. Our medical institutions have collapsed. They are worse than consulting clinics, and the common people bear the brunt. Meanwhile, the president and his cabinet continue to travel abroad for medical treatment. Nigeria's debt profile has reached scandalous levels, with a total debt, both domestic and external, projected to hit 188 trillion naira by the end of 2025, despite the billions of dollars saved through the removal of fuel subsidy on his first day in office. The Tinubu administration continues to seek additional loans, deepening the nation's economic woes. The fact that Tinubu is focused on re-election while governance suffers means he's deliberately impoverishing Nigerians. Nigerians are already wary of this administration and have lost faith in President Tinubu due to his anti-people economic policies over the past 2 years. A second term would be catastrophic. Nigerians are actively seeking a credible alternative for 2027. One with the competence, patriotism, compassion, and creativity to rescue the country from its current crisis. Now you might be wondering why Peter Obi didn't release a statement on Tinubu's second anniversary. After all, he's a major opposition leader, just like Atiku Abubakar. It might be because of his planned X-Space interview that will be hosted by Parallel Facts on X. We will bring you clips of that interview in tomorrow's video. Thanks for watching.